Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to a double review. Um, this is going to be my thoughts on two games. One is, as you're seeing now, RACCOIN, Coin Pusher Roguelike, and Scritchy Scratchy. I don't love that name. Um, so the reason I picked these two games is because there was a Steam sale not too long ago, or I don't know, a bunch of these were discounted in some sort of a bundle. Who can tell? Who can remember such details? Um, Owner, manager, biologist, chemist. I'll just stick with the OG. Uh, which one of these do I want? I don't care. Um, and so there's been a lot of discussion about games that are Balatro likes. I'm trying to dump all these coins so I can talk. Uh, a lot of like Balatro but blank. So taking the aesthetics of video poker and shoving in roguelike elements. Sure, we'll shake. And then just taking an arcade game or another established sort of game and adding those elements in where it's pick three, perks, increasing challenges, bosses, all sorts of fun stuff. And I think there were a bunch of high profile ones. There was a lot of like word games that were Balatro, but Wordle. And then there was a lot of the slot machine one, and there's a roulette one, and there's Clover Pit, and now there's this coin pusher one, and I can enter the shop. And there's just like, I don't want to say there's too many because people are trying to like innovate and all that jazz. Sure, I'll just buy these random things. I don't care. And I think it's really cool that there's like an emerging subgenre within a subgenre of roguelikes. It's just Balatro likes. Going to a casino, going to an arcade, and sort of getting that high. And this was a big high profile one. And I've been playing it, and I don't think this is it. At least I don't want to say I don't get it, but this game just seems to sort of play itself. Like, I've gone through tons of runs, and I get a ton of these tickets, and I just buy stuff, and it's almost like just autoplay. It's just like I click, I shoot the things happen. Like, I feel like a toddler hitting keys on the keyboard could just do the like. There's no. I'm trying to find like a strategy, or I'm trying to like read the keywords, and it's just like so far I'm just shoving crap in, buying everything in the shop, and then success happens, and it's not engaging and it's not satisfying. And I'm sort of like, there's just like a lot of information overload. There's just like a lot to like. It's just like so much going on, but like at the same time, nothing going on. Like even like shooting out these coins, it's just like, I like the really only strategy is like waiting to aim to shoot out these special coins here, but it all just kind of just shoves downwards anyways. I mean, there's just like a lot to like. Like I like these little dancy dudes, and I like what's going on, but I don't know. It's just like I read these keywords, and it's just my eyes glaze over, and it's just like I don't know, and I don't care. Does that make me stupid? I don't know. I'm sure these things all do stuff, and I just spam, and then shit just explodes, and then I win. It's just like what. This is sort of like the autoplay version for toddlers. There's a lot of like blinking and flashing and dancing and cute, adorable animal characters, and I love the aesthetics. This is just not doing it for me. I don't know. This is not at all engaging. It's just a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing. So let me quit out and run. Quit the game. Why is this game? What's going on? Quit. Thank you. Okay. Now let's boot up Scritchy Scratchy. This is my Audacity. This is the audio that's playing. On the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, this game I am addicted to. I've been playing this game for 15 hours. This is, I don't want to call this Balatro, but cookie clicker. But man, it got its hooks into me. So this is late game. This is really far into the game. So there's a lot of shit on the screen that you're not going to understand. But it starts off very simple, very basic. You wash these dishes, and you get money, and you get enough of them to buy a lottery ticket, like a scratch off. And then that loop goes for a little bit. I'm just going to sort of auto do this. In fact, I'm just going to set it to auto pay. And then it keeps going, and then you unlock, let me see if I can grab this, like another lottery scratch-off game. And then that gets you, let me turn this off. Thank you, Mundo. And then you get this one, and this one, it's more strategic because you're trying to avoid the worms while getting the rare good stuff. So it's like you don't want to scratch off certain ones. And there's a lot of these types of tickets where they're games, or it's like you need to match or void. This one's a bust, so I gotta buy my time machine and buy my trash can. I like doing these, so these are good. Yeah, here we go. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. Buy a bunch of those. That's the soul machine. Okay, and the egg timer. So what happens is you upgrade your luck, and you're buying new tickets, and you're increasing the strength of the coin to scratch off, and you're buying a fan to blow the tickets into the auto scratcher, and you're like constantly upgrading. He automatically scratches off things for you, but then there are like upgrades. There's like an upgrade tree, like an RPG where it's like manually scratching you can upgrade, or you can just have the cat sort of auto, or you can sort of like, you know, like sometimes putting things in the trash can gets you new tickets. So there's like all these like sort of different ways to play it. There's like a dishwashing segment, and then there's like permanent upgrades to every time you sort of prestige. So this game also has Call of Duty prestige mechanics. And then you can like customize the table and the phone and the garbage can. But it is the most slow burn let me do that. Methodical, like itch your brain, slow pace, sort of like you lose runs and sometimes like your luck, you know, just runs out. And you're just like, oh, like, I wanted that next upgrade. And there's like in-run progression, and there's also permanent progression. And it is just the most satisfying, addictive gameplay loop. And it felt like I was sitting here for hours playing this game. By the time I, quote-unquote, beat it, it felt like I had played for 30 hours, and I checked, and it was like 10. But I was like so obsessed. I like sat for like 2 straight days, and I just did nothing but play this game. And I don't want to call it a Balatro because it's more akin to an auto clicker. But it was in the sort of, upgrade. I want this one. This is good. This is the fun one. Because you can just scratch off, and it just auto gives you money, and there's like nothing to like sort of worry about. So it's not a Balatro. But it is, I got a Chivo. Nice. But I had that same sort of convulsion to like just keep playing it like the first time I went through Balatro. there's this whole element of like upgrading your fan versus upgrading the auto thing. How much money do you have? How much are you spending? I don't even know what the sticky mat does, by the way. And then there are these Achievos. Ooh, I'll claim that. And then maybe I'll go to the store. Where's the store? No, wait. Get out of here. Back. Okay, there we go. What can I buy? Sure, I'll buy that. Oh, buy all kinds. Oh, okay. See, it's just you just unlock stuff, and it's just like a fun loop. It's just. I want that garbage can. Yeah. Okay. Put that over there. And so you're buying the fan speed, and you're upgrading the cat, and you can there's like a time machine, and there's like I just sat here like mouth agape, just going at this fucking game for so long. And it is simple. You can kind of beat it. I would say 15 hours. You kind of get your fill of it. It is just so much goddamn fun. It is pure visceral fun of just clicking on shit and upgrading stuff and making decisions and getting, like you do the snake eyes and you rub and you're like, oh, it's a 1 and I lose 2 billion and I got a prestige and reset because I died, and this guy in the phone calls and there's like a story to it. Oh, this is chef's kiss peak gaming. I had such a blast with this. I had no expectations. I had expectations for RACCOIN. People were hyping that game up like it was going to be the next big thing. And I sat there and I just went, I don't get it. This isn't. I'm not feeling it. This immediately I was like, oh my god, I want to wash these dishes and level up. Actually, no, okay. I gotta upgrade him to eat the dishes. You're doing your day job and you're grinding out and you're like, let me try to get lucky. And that like feeling of like being impoverished and just trying to like work your way up and just hope that like you win the lottery is like such like a strong feeling that has happened to so many people in my family. Is like they just hope they get bailed out because they're in such dire situations. Am I interpreting this as if it's a novel? Probably too much. But this is the part that my brain is like, oh yeah, more of this. Whereas the RACCOIN, it was just sort of like, I'm just, a lot of flashing lights, and it was just a lot of, but like, I wasn't making any active decisions in order to win. Like, it was just very easy to win, just to sort of just buy everything, spam it, go to the shop, rinse, repeat. This, at least, like, there are some interesting decisions where it's like you have to play this game carefully because you don't want to get the plastic bag, which loses you money, but it kind of also looked like this like squid dude. Jackpot, nice. Same with the bomb. The bomb, it's like you have to like not get the red wires because you lose 2 trillion. So it's like you gotta kind of do it carefully. So there's like some risk and reward, and then there's some like, I have a bunch of money, should I just level up my luck or should I sort of upgrade my stuff? This is such a great short little game. I love this game, Scritchy Scratchy. I would say this is my front runner for game of the year. But then I remember that Resident Evil came out, so I can't do that in good faith. But this was a blast. This was such a delight. So Scritchy Scratchy, fantastic. I think RACCOIN is overrated. I wasn't engaging with the mechanics. I wasn't engaging with the keywords. I wasn't enjoying the sort of just like automatically plays for you. Where like this you'd think would be automatically playing for me. But you have to like really work to get to this point where you're sort of like auto purchasing and auto fanning and auto scratching. But you're still doing things. You're still determining like how much of my budget am I going to blow on upgrades versus which one of these am I going to sort of level up. Like you can level up the tickets, dude. Like you can like, oh man, Scritchy Scratchy. This game's great. I hope you purchase it and have a wonderful time. I would highly recommend going to the settings and changing the wrist protection mode so that you're not clicking and holding to drag and just I do hover, so I'm just moving my mouse and it just kind of auto does it. So there you go. Those are my rambly thoughts in the review. Thank you for watching and or listening. And Video Game Town, we review games, we review TV and movies and books and memes and Pokemon and all sorts of crazy stuff. So videogame.town. We're on Blue Sky. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Instagram and TikTok. We have a Patreon. It would be great if people could check that out. And for more rambly mini reviews like this, subscribe to our YouTube and check out videogame.town. We post stuff every single day. Every single weekday. Thank you very much. My name is Jared Russo, and I will see you guys next time.